All right, guys, we are live. Welcome to the Boom Boom Room where we are building, banking, and doing big business. Let's see. How should I start off today? I know. Ooh, Lord, baby Jesus. In the words of this great leader right here. Y'all already know him. Y'all gonna know that's his tagline. Ooh, Lord, baby Jesus. And Lord, baby Jesus, do we have something to share with you today? Man, I'm telling you guys, if you missed what happened yesterday, you are going to know today what happened, and then you're going to want to rewind and be a part of this epic day that we had yesterday. I'm telling you guys, it was 8 hours of power, 8 hours of mindset power, personal power, financial power. Yesterday,
Sorry, I was about to tell you.
all led by this gentleman right here, the one, the only, the amazing Mr. Jeff Trills. Yay, the crowd goes wild.
Oh man, what's going on, Bunmi?
Hey, I'm so thankful and grateful that you're here with me today. If you didn't have the energy, I would know why. But man, you just got fueled up and even more energized about what happened yesterday. And I know everybody's like, okay, what happened yesterday? Tell me. All right, Jeff, I want you to school them because yesterday you led a marathon of 8 hours of incredible content. So I'm going to swing it to you. Tell us in your words what happened yesterday.
You gotta take a breath with that one.
Right.
Yesterday was an epic event. Yesterday, history has been made to the point of having an idea that was presented to me by my one of my top guys and business partners and friends, and we took that vision and expanded it and got clarity. And last night, it was way better than what we can even imagine. I mean, the people that stayed on for 8 hours straight, it wasn't even like, like I say, we binge watched. People was binge watching this event. So I binge watch TV when I'm, trying to do something, right, when I got time down. But to have somebody binge watch an event that's impacting people's lives was powerful. I'm just happy to be a part of that. Because this is what it's about. And the crisis actually became the benefactor or the benefit where people can actually sit themselves down and really be impacted on what's really going on and how to really get an edge up on life. Because like I said in this live, there's two types of people all day, every day, in a crisis or not. There's somebody winning and there's somebody losing. Yes. And so we're able to show somebody how to win in spite of everybody else losing. Absolutely. And I came up with the title of this interview today. I'm calling it Entrepreneurs Who Go Hard. Because you went hard yesterday. But not just you. All of the speakers went hard. And then all of us in the audience who were participating, watching, inviting others. I mean, for anybody to do anything for 8 hours. And it was like, we were glued to what was happening, and our whole day was about, we got to bring people, you got to see this, It was just so powerful. So guys, listen, yesterday there was 8 hours on Facebook, 8 hours also on YouTube of showing people how to win the money game, all about the money game and how to play it. We've been showing people for 8 hours. Jeff, is what people need, how to shift their income back to them, because there are forces that are intentional every day about shifting their income away from them. And tell me how you organize this, because the lineup of people, let's give them a shout out, because everybody just masterfully laid out how we can win despite what people call uncertain economic times, that we're going to make sure are certain economic times for us. Well, I'm glad you asked that question, because, one of our team members did it last year, and she sparked the idea, right? She sparked the idea, but Toby Price, that boy is a researcher. He's from the military, and he says he does a lot of recon, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna call him the king of recon. So he did a lot of recon, and upon his reconning, he came across that, and then he expanded the vision. He said, "Listen, bro, listen, we got to do this telethon, man." And he already had people lined up that he wanted to be on it. So we've been, one thing that he does, he's a watch party king.
Mm-hmm.
And so he know how to do a watch party to bring people to see the information. And he's been following quite a few people that actually do it really good. So they don't just impact the lives around their own self, they impact people's lives around them. So we know that these people know how to deliver the message in a simple way for you, the average 9 to 5 or the average person that doesn't understand finances. They deliver it in a way where you get it. And so upon us putting this together, we had to understand, okay, we need the best of the best for the first launch, in a sense, right? And that's hence, who's out there doing presentations, who's out there, spreading the message, who's out there that's been consistent in that. And that's who we wanted to have on the live. So we're so grateful because we had Jatasha Harris, who set it off.
Shout out to Jatasha.
All the way off, yeah. Then we went over to my guy, Mr. Chuck Harden, because Chuck, I call him Hollywood Chuck. He knows how to impact people. And so that's Chuck Harden came and did his thing. And then we had Michael Best. I remember seeing Michael Best's live. He was doing a live presentation, and just the way he commanded the room, it was like, okay, he know how to impact people. Yeah. And we had to have him on.
DMV house.
Huh?
Shout out to the DMV. He's in my area.
Oh yeah, dude. Shout out to DMV. Yeah. Shout out to DMV, man. Y'all put it down in a major way. Like I said, Chuck Harden, I seen him do it so many times too, that he has a way of being funny, coming across and deliver the message simple so people can simply get it. So after Chuck Harden and Michael Best, we had to change up the testosterone. It was too much testosterone, so we had some estrogen in there. Okay,
power.
Right. So we brought some estrogen power back, and we had Miss Kimberly Poe. Now I've seen her come a long way, come out of her shell, and started to present. And then from that, she started getting requests from her team to come out and present for her people. So that's a sign of growth and a sign of what you're doing, because when you have your team not even calling me, they're like, we got Kim. She's gonna come out and do this thing. They kidnapped her over the weekend. She's supposed to come out there for one day, and they kidnapped her for the whole weekend because they said, you're too good. We ain't letting you go. We want you to do this for us again. And that's when we saw that. I said, yeah, Kim is on the way. Then we got my man Charles Ivory. Like I said, I've seen him do presentations as well out in Gainesville, Georgia. I don't know where it's at, but it was a place where we start watching people, and we know how they command the room, and how they just know how to impact and keep it simple but effective. And of course, then we got Ray Hope now. Listen, Ray Hope now.
Oh, she laid it down.
Listen, the ray of light came down and gave so many people some hope. I'm telling you, Ray Hope, she's like a firecracker. She's from my city, from my borough, the Bronx. So I already know how she give it up. We're gonna give it up the best way we can. We give our all. We leave everything on the floor, and that's what she did yesterday. I mean, she lived on the floor.
I listened to her this morning while I was on my walk.
A word?
Yeah, I was like, okay, I got to hear Ray again. Yeah, everybody was great. Everybody was great. She was as well. Yeah,
energy, and that's what it was.
Yeah.
Energy. Like everybody got their different energies, which is awesome because it matched different people that's going to tune in.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was on 10. Somebody who's monotone be like, I can't get with that. Everybody on 10.
Right.
People that was on 10, but in a melatonin way. Right? Melodic, melatonin. I don't know if that's a word, but y'all get the vibe.
Monotone. I know what you mean.
And then we had some younger brother, but he's not really young. He just looked young. Mr. Anthony Moore, who came in from the military, speaking it from his perspective, right? And then we ended off with Miss Kim Whitfield. I call her NDIRE of the MWI Financial. So
Kim, I saw that cute little head wrap you had going on, girl. You was looking good.
Right. So there you go. And she rose to the occasion in spite of. That's what I love about her. She understands persistence. She understands, yes, in spite of. And so she came down there, laid it out. But the testimony that came on every hour was really the power. So those are the 8 people that we had up there.
Yes. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're like, okay, well, what is this? I didn't get to see it, but now I want to hear it. There is going to be a way. We're going to tell you how you can go back and watch what happened yesterday. But I want you to be inspired by this, because in a time where a lot of people are pressing pause, where a lot of people are getting into inaction, and something about them is leaning towards that fear and that doubt side, there is a community of people, like all of the names you just heard, like Jeff and I, who we are pressing in, who we are going hard, who we are doing more, who we are being even more committed and more fervent and reaching out to more people. That is the energy that you need right now. That's the energy that the world needs right now. You as an entrepreneur need to be that example of how to keep on moving forward, even in the rain or in the storm. And we don't have to experience, we won't get as wet as most people in the storm when you're moving fast. If you stand still in the storm, you're going to get drenched, right? But we keep it moving. And I'm telling you, I was just so proud of my partner, Jeff, because he was just, Jeff, just to not just organize it, but then you had to be there in tune as you ran it and make sure that everything flowed for those 8 hours. And I'm just telling you, you just did a masterful job. So,
I want to add on to that before you go to the next question.
Okay, go ahead.
You said, I have a motto. I've had this motto for a while. And the motto is go hard or go homeless.
Mm-hmm.
Because people have said many times, go hard or go home. That's such an incorrect statement, because if you don't continue to go hard, you'll be homeless. Right? So either you're going to go hard in life or go homeless in life. So with that being said, as we stretch this muscle that we are growing, and a shout out to you, Bunmi, because we started this walkathon, this walkout situation, this social distancing. And I remember having a conversation with you when she brought the idea to me. I said, that's awesome. She said, so when you want to start? I'm like, April 1st. She's like, April 1st? Y'all know, Bunmi. April 1st? Why don't we start tomorrow? Right? And I'm so grateful for her leadership and her persistency, because now April 1st is here. We are 7 days in.
Yes.
Right? 7 days in. But what's more important than that, we're building up the discipline muscle. The mental discipline muscle, because success lives in consistency. Success lives in discipline. Success lives in the thing that you don't want to do. And that's why most of us don't have any success, or little to none success, because we're not willing to be disciplined. And I promise you, this one discipline of us getting out there and walking every day got me ready for this telethon.
Yes.
So, because I knew I had to be disciplined for 8 hours straight. Right? So I said, oh, that's easy. We just start disciplining 1 hour a day. So I thought in my mind, this 1 hour and 1 hour a day in my mind for these 1 hours, right? But what's so cool about this was I wasn't even thinking about the time. We was in motion. We was in flow so much that we were just going, guys. And we were just moving, right? So at the end of the day, when she's talking about going hard in your life, going hard in your business, you just start with one thing to go hard with. Start with something simple to go hard with and do it consistently. Like, I'm not even thinking about 30 days. I forgot we were doing it for 30 days. Honestly. She's like, this is 7 days or 30 days. I just put 7 days. I already know I'm developing the habits that keep me going past 30 days. And so what are you being consistent about? What are you deciding to be committed to? And I mean really committed. And without I remember somebody called me and said, oh, I thought you were sleeping. Because you killed that thing last night. I know y'all tired. I said, yeah, I would have been, but I'm not, because my body like, I don't care what you did yesterday. This is a new day. This is a new day. And so it's time to do what we do every day.
Absolutely.
And the power of this whole thing, y'all.
Powerful words from a powerful leader right there, Mr. Jeff Trills. And let me tell you, not only is he a leader, he is a do-it-first leader, because he had to show off. And during the marathon, the telethon we had yesterday, he signed up somebody during it. So he was running things and keeping everything's flowing smoothly. And I don't know how he worked that magic, talking to a prospect too, getting her signed up, posting it in the group. You just worked all of that. So Jeff, tell us, how do you think people were impacted by yesterday?
Great question. They were impacted. So first of all, shout out to Davina Michelle for inboxing me on Charles Live and said, how do I get started?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing. She inboxed me, and then we had our amazing corporate staff to be available even after hours to help me sign her up while I'm on this telethon, right? But the truth is, we impacted lives because we first impacted our own life.
Yes.
You understand me? Like, if we
Mm-hmm.
couldn't impact anybody live on that live yesterday, if we didn't be fully immersed in the mission to present this information to people. And
Mm-hmm.
the information was who has your money and how to get it back.
Mm-hmm.
Because truth be told, what we do here is necessary. Why? Because we all are in the money game. And I keep
Yeah.
saying this so that you can get it. If you played any kind of board game, card game in your life, spades, go fish, I declare war, those are my classic games. Really, I
Mm-hmm.
declare war, go fish, connect four with chess, really.
But don't leave out Uno. I want you to say Uno.
Well, you said it. So Uno, I played Uno, but I was really on that other stuff. But Uno was good too. Uno was really good. So he said, "Don't say Uno, man. Tell him Uno." I love it. So Uno too. Any one of those games that you may have played, you could not have played those games until you know two things about those games. One, the rules of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And two, how to play the game to win.
Yes.
Not just how to play the game, but how to play the game to win. Now, when it comes to your money, it's a game too. But no one told you the rules of the game, and no one told you how to properly play the game to win like the wealthy. So how in the world are you going to even play the game? One, you're already playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know. If you spent $1 or made $1, you're in the money game. You're playing it. You press play when you spent $1 or made $1. You press play on the money game. But nobody gave you the game with the rules of the game or how to play it. So how can you play this game to win? So with this program that we offer, we have experts that's going to show you how to play the game to win and show you the rules of the game. This is where it lies. We are the 4 quadrants implementers.
Yes.
Okay. Our program is the 4 quadrants in action. Okay. That's why I love what we do, because if you're already the 4 quadrants, you're like, oh, that's awesome. But no one's teaching you how to implement the 4 quadrants in your life for real until this program.
Yeah.
4 quadrant implementers. Go ahead.
And well, I'm so glad that you brought this out, because my mind was already thinking we can't be on here without letting people know what the overall message was of yesterday. What was it that we were working on conveying? And so you guys got to listen up closely to what Jeff has just said, how to win the money game. We're all playing it. So many people don't even know they're playing it. When the day you're born, you enter the game. And the majority of people lose. But don't we want to win? Yes, but we got to learn. First of all, we got to know that we are in this game. And then in the game, there are people who don't want us to win. There are forces that are shifting our money away from us intentionally. And this whole message, the whole Make Wealth Real message, is about shifting that money back to us. And now that we know how to shift it back to us, let us know how to invest that money, get returns that most people don't know how to return, still having safety, and get our money making money. And so, guys, we want you to share this video. We want you to like, love, and comment, whether you're watching on YouTube or whether you're watching on Facebook, because people need to hear this. Not even people who are just a part of what we're doing, but just the mindset of entrepreneurs during this time. Mindsets like this, it needs to be, this energy needs to go out so other people can be helped. Because, Jeff, there are some people who are feeling disillusioned. They're feeling unsure about their business. They're feeling unsure about their future and how to pay their bills. And we're like, we writing our own paychecks. We don't need a stimulus from the government because we're going to give ourselves our own stimulus check, right? That is our mindset, guys. And that should be yours as well. And so, Jeff, I want you to tell us, how do we access the information from yesterday? Because people want to know, okay, I need to see this thing that Jeff had running yesterday.
So it's called March Madness Telethon, Tella-thon, where we're telling the truth about your money, who has it, how to get it back, while sharing true testimonies as they tell the truth of what happened for them. before we go and show you where to go get it, I want to just drop something in your spirit, sizzle in your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, no matter what you do or no matter where you go, there you are, right? Mm-hmm. So you may have watched this watch party or this live or whatever you saw this at, and you may say, that sounds awesome, but I don't understand finance. I'm not trying to understand finance. I don't know how to do all that stuff. Like I said, we are the 4 quadrants implementer. We show people how to employee, take an employee, show them how to increase their take-home pay, then tell them how to show them how to take their take-home pay and get them into their business, which is MWR Financial, which is this company here. And then from that, once we have you get into that business when you're self-employed, people think self-employed is actually a business. You think self-employed is a business owner when it's not. Mm-hmm. See, a self-employed is a higher version of a job. Mm-hmm. You do it the next level. So that's why you're still on the left-hand side, because you're still trading time for dollars. It's just for yourself.
You basically own a job.
Basically own the job. So right. Just because you're self-employed don't mean you're a business owner. Okay. A business owner is what you want to be aspired to after being self-employed, because if God forbid, here's how you know if you're self-employed. God forbid if something happens to you, there's no more money coming in. Mm-hmm. God forbid you get locked up. That's the best example I can give you, because when you're locked up, you really can't operate your business. Okay. If you're sick, you may be able to operate it from your phone. But if you're locked up, you can't operate your business. So if that's the case, who and how are you going to be generating money? Mm-hmm. And people thinking that I'll never get locked up, just like you never thought you'll get locked down from this corona pandemic. So this is a wake-up call for everybody to say, you know what, let me prepare myself to be a true business owner where my money is generating whether I'm there or not. Listen up, business owners. Their money works no matter what happens to you. Like right now, I'm not worrying about brick and mortar or click and order, because what I do services the mass of people. We solve problems that the majority needs to know about.
Hey, Jeff, I don't mean to cut you off, but you just had me thinking about the hairstylists and the barbers, as we were talking about, and the nail technicians, and all the people that have to be somewhere servicing people, and they would have never thought that this would have happened. And in one day, a small amount of time, their whole business model is like gone. Their income is gone. That's exactly what you're speaking of.
Yep. Because, and especially people that got to do service on people.
Right.
You can't cut my hair from online. Mm-hmm. You can't shape me up online. Right. So this is a wake up call, y'all.
Yes, it is.
Get yourself in a position where your money grows, whether you're in position or not. That's why we have investment incomes that's going to grow no matter what, right? Even if my businesses take a hit, I've compressed time frame that I can take the money that I'm earning and let it earn more money for me. So no matter what happens in the world, I'm still growing my income.
Yes.
All my realtors, all my investors that have property outside, you guys are taking a hit too. Because if the people not paying rent, how you getting your money? See, in this program, we have something called guaranteed income. And if everybody just paid their membership, guess what? And they got their levels unlocked, they're not paying from their pocket. It's coming out of their profits. Or it's coming out of the company. So they say, if you don't make it, we'll pay it. It's a process, y'all. This thing is real, y'all. This thing is real. That's what we're going to make wealth real.
Yeah.
How you guys did telethon that we spoke about, where you could hear not just the truth about your money and how to get it back, who has it and how to get it back, but you also want to hear people tell their true story about what this company and program has done for them. And that right there is the weight in gold, because no one can fake being who they are. They're just who they are. And we have too many testimonies for it not to be real anyway. And even if you don't believe after that, we don't care. Because what we care about those who are willing to change their life and have an impact in their life for real, because they could be rich, but their cash flow is low, right? You could be tired of where you are and you want to make a change, and that's who we're speaking to. We're speaking to people that really want something for real in their life for once and secure their life forever.
Yes, and who want to do what MWR stands for. I mean,
make wealth real.
Make wealth real. And we're serious about it. So
you got some people out there saying they took the initiative and made their own version. They said, well, I'm gonna make welfare real. Okay. I'm gonna make welfare real. I'm like, welfare real. Aw. You know he can see you, right?
She tried her best. Never mind. Let's keep going.
Yeah, so we're trying to make wealth real instead of making welfare real. We done made welfare real for so long that trying to make wealth real in our lives. Yeah. So how to get access to this telethon that we had yesterday? You want to go head over to and you want to type it out exactly how I'm saying it. www.increasedmovement.com. www.increasemovement.com, and you'll see the telethon that we did yesterday. And you want to get back to the person that shared this video with you and say, listen, it's my time and my turn, and I need access to this information right now.
All right. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
Success clap.
Boom. Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't even know that people could just go to that same domain names we had yesterday. All right, y'all. So it's easy. It's easy. If you have people who missed it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold up before I forget. There were so many people who watched this. Give us report in the numbers because it was like crazy numbers.
All right, let me pull it up, guys. At the time of me ending the actual broadcast, we had, and this is on one channel. We had it on 5 channels. Okay, on one channel we had 321 comments, 210 shares, and 13,000 views from this one event. And that's at the time of me ending the live. Let me see if I can show y'all that. Okay.
Say it one more time.
All right, hold on. We had 321 comments, 210 shares, and 13,000 views.
Wow.
So people are listening and they're waking up. It's your turn and your time.
Absolutely. 13,000 views. And the number is going to keep on climbing because people are going to keep on watching that.
That's right. And that was just on one channel. Sorry, that was on one channel. Okay. We had it on our other channel, and that was like 67 shares, 4,000 views on that one. That's outside of the 13,000 views on that channel. And we're on 5 channels right now. We had it on YouTube, a couple of Facebook pages, and that's basically that's what we got from those. So y'all need to be part of this movement.
Yes. And that's what it is. This is a movement, the Make Wealth Real movement. I'm like, why would not, even in the name, it's like, why would anybody not want to explore what that is? Don't you want to make wealth real? I mean, if you knew how to be wealthy, you would have already been wealthy. So apparently you need to learn the rules and you need the experts to help you to execute. I know as an international business leader, doing good, a great income. When this was brought to me by Terrence Hawkins, it just made sense. I'm like, bam, bam, bam. Every part of the experts helping us to get our finances in order, I know that I need it. And then I looked at my friends who were already successful in business. I'm like, okay, they need all this too. So whether you have $2 in your pocket or $2 million in your pocket, what we're talking about is absolutely for you.
Right.
The best thing you can give a millionaire is another million. And that's what we're talking about here, guys. I'm telling you.
Let me paint the vision for you guys real quick.
Okay.
We got people right here that because of certain parts of our program, we are able to help multimillionaires get in true position, meaning have their money grow for them and they become their own bank, right? So these people become their own. You will become your own bank with this program, right? Where you're the lender, not the borrower. So we got people that have money already, but wasn't in the right circles. You see, you could have a lot of money and not be in the right circles, and you're still losing the money game. Let's be clear. That's rich people. I'm talking about wealthy people. See, wealthy people are in the right circles, and they never lose money. That's the part you want to get to. People say, I don't want to be rich. I don't want to be wealthy. Guess what? But you want to help people, right? You want to be able to live life, right? Let me tell you something. I tell people all the time, get rich and wealthy, and if you don't like it, you can give it all away and go back to being broke.
Tell them.
But you got to experience life in its fullest and its entirety to know what you don't like and what you like. Let's be clear. We all know what broke it look like. We all know poor look like. But we all don't know what wealthy look like and feel like. And when you're wealthy, you can really help the world. You can really do what you say that you don't like people that you don't like. You know what I'm saying? So let me paint this picture. We got people that we help, that's the wealthy. They get started and they want to share it with them. Why? Because they got people that always in their ear ask them for money or ask them to do something and support their business and da because they have money. Now those same people are saying, you know what? I got something for you. Let's get you this program so you can understand money like I understand money.
Yes.
Let's put you up in income so that now you can come into business with me instead of asking me for money. Right? That's one. Two, the real money is made on the masses of people. You don't believe me? Every billionaire makes a small piece from a lot of people. Microsoft is in every single computer. Microsoft didn't make their billions from just 5 to 10 multimillionaires. No. So the truth, the same thing with Amazon. A small bit of people paying here and there makes them a whole lot of money. So I said to say, my target audience are not people that have money, which I do welcome on, but my target audience are people that don't even know how the money game works or is played. Because once I show you once I raise you up and show you how to actually increase your cash flow, then we all going to be cash flowing together, and we're going to be going ahead and owning things together.
Yes.
I'd rather raise up 1 million people or 1,000 people that never knew about this, but never knew how to play the money game. Because what happens is they say, Jeff, I ain't going nowhere, man. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here right now. And that's what's going to happen for people that they get involved. They're going to be like, Davina, I'm not going nowhere, girl, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even be here right now. I wouldn't be able to have this kind of income to be able to go to here and go there with my family or surprise people and do what I want to do or do whatever they wanted to do originally, right? So the goal is to impact as many lives as possible, put them in a position to win so they can do what they really were passionate to do, right? Get this cash flow going, and then you can do what your heart's desire, your life's mission, yada, 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 because no matter what that is, you got to build that from the ground up. So why not have a group of people partner with you and we all building each other up, growing our income so that if I want to build a complex, I have a network of people I can reach down and say, listen, or reach over and say, listen, we're about to go and own a couple of these luxury Airbnbs or a complex or whatever. You bring your million, I bring my million. You know, we need 10 million. You can have 100 people giving you a million, or you can have which is 100 million, or you can have 10 people giving you a million. I mean, it's 100 people giving you a million. Listen, I don't know. I'm not good with numbers. I'm trying to do it in my head, y'all. But just understand, my vision is clear. Where I like to help people and have an access to the people when we need to go do major projects. We all raising up each other, and we're gonna do it together. So now we're gonna build massive movements just by and own massive things, just because of the connection that we came together. And like I said, we might not even own any brick and mortar. The way this stuff going, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
We're in the right place to be, guys. You just gotta check out the telethon and get back with the person that shared it with you and say, listen, I need to be part of that. I need to get access to that information.
And I'm glad that you spoke of the word clarity and the numbers of people that we're impacting, because my mind was going there too. Because one of the things I love about MWR Financial is the clarity and the vision of the owners, the people who started this. Brian House, the CEO, the president, and Donald Tolson. Guys, what Jeff was just talking about, the number of lives we're going to impact, it isn't just pie in the sky numbers we're throwing out, because from the leadership, we already know that this company is going to create 10,000 millionaires or more. 10,000. When you see the compensation, it's poised for that. But here's the thing, millionaires are going to be created even outside of the business income because of what we have going on with Wealth Max. But a huge number is going to come from the business income side of things. 10,000 millionaires. And then what about 150,000 six-figure earners? Everybody's like, oh, I want to make six figures. I make six figures from home residually. And you don't need a gazillion people in this model to make six figures. I'm telling you guys, we have it laid out and structured with just hundreds, not thousands, like most of us in this industry are used to, with just hundreds of people on your team. We're going to help you to make $138,000 a year is laid out. We have the plan. But then we also have some numbers for you, because with what we're doing with this company, $50 billion in consumer debt is going to be annihilated. You see, debt is one of the biggest hindrances to your wealth. When you're paying Wells Fargo, Capital One, and Credit One, that's money that's going to their families that you can't invest for yours. So when we annihilate that $50 billion in consumer debt, now that's money back into your household. So I'm telling you, we're doing some amazing things. I have these numbers written down. One more thing that we're going to do. I think those were the numbers. And create 100 billion in investment income. That's another thing, 100 billion in investment income. So Jeff was just talking about being your own bank. I promise you, you are hearing secrets that the banks and the wealthy have hidden from us for years as being laid out. We never knew that there was a way to get double-digit returns on our money. So when the stock market was going up, we could do great. But when everybody else is losing money, zero could be our hero, meaning people were losing, the stock market going down 20% in one day. But if people had our private reserve account, they would not have lost any money. There's nobody out there, or very few people out here telling you about this. Only 6% of the people in the whole U.S. even have a private reserve account. And those who do typically make $250,000 or more. So now, as Jeff said, we're reaching down to the average person and showing, here's some secrets. This is what the wealthy know that you don't, that's been kept from you. And now we want to give you access to it.
And here, the addition to that, what you just said, y'all, the people that know how to structure this properly can't even handle the kind of traffic that we're able to handle here, right? So there's people that know how to create your banks, know how to get you on the right side of money. They're in the proper channels. But if everybody knew about this program and how to do it, they wouldn't even be able to take everybody on because they're one person, or they may have a team of people, but they all can't take them on. So they're like, I don't need to do that because I make XYZ per person, right? So understand this, guys. To be able to be in this program, to have the ability to scale up and help as many people as possible get to the level of success that you don't even know exists, but you see other people doing it. But now we have a literal roadmap to get you from where you are to where you should be. All you gotta do is say yes and follow the blueprint. We're gonna give you the game plan. We're gonna show you the video that's the blueprint. When you go to Increase Movement, www.increasemovement.com, we're gonna show you the blueprint that the wealthy has been using forever. And when you contact us, we're going to give you the game plan of implementation so that you can do what we're doing. And while that's being done, you can work on whatever dreams you have. But if you really want to compress time frame, it's going to take a time of focus, right? It's going to take a time of focus. Here's why I say that. Because anybody was successfully wealthy or whatever, they had their main focus that's producing residual results. And so in that regard, when you look at what you got going on, ask yourself, is this a residual result or is it a time trading result? Right? We got people that are trainers, work out, right? Some have programs, some don't. But at the end of the day, you making your workout plan is not residual or guaranteed, because if somebody don't make a sale that day, if you don't make a sale that day from your trainers or whatever, guess what? How you gonna get paid? You see here, once you unlock these levels, whether you make a sale today or not, at the end of the day, on the 10th of every month, if you didn't make what we guaranteed you, we're gonna go ahead and top you off to make sure you don't make no less than what we guarantee you. That means somebody's committed with you. Somebody's committed to your success with you. It is called the CEO. It's called the system. It's called the program that's guaranteeing income because we're guaranteeing it. See, everybody think, I don't care what that word guarantee. You're right. Because we can't guarantee you be successful. We can't guarantee you're going to stay the course. We can't guarantee what your results are, but we can guarantee what our action is going to be. So, and we give you milestones to hit. So when you hit those milestones, you unlock new levels in your milestone. And when you lock these new levels called guaranteed income, once again, if you don't make it, we'll pay it.
That's strong. When I heard of that, I mean, it's like that's the first time I had ever heard of guaranteed income. in this industry. I'm
Right.
telling you, so tight. And thank you again, Mr. House, for putting that together. Jeff, I want to do one more thing before we close. I really want to leave with some inspiration from the for the people, because there's so many people say, okay, you're talking about using that W word, wealthy. You're talking about possible millions, talking about being my own bank, but I'm not sure of myself if I could really do that. Could that really be, for me? Could I finally be successful in this industry? Just not too long ago, you were truly living a lot less than you were living right now. You had to drive Uber and Lyft just to, make the rent payment, and things didn't look bright and sunny for you like they are now. So tell us a little bit about your story so other people can know wherever they are, whatever they want to happen for them can absolutely be reality in their life.
Oh man, yeah, yeah. Listen, the apartment I live in now, I got this because once again, I never got locked up in my life when I was living in New York. Never. When I came out to Georgia, my irresponsibility got me in a place I never thought I would be. So I got a traffic ticket, forgot to pay it. Long story short, I pulled myself over, so to speak, and you hear my story. And I went to jail. And when I went to jail, because I was driving Uber and Lyft, they suspended my license till I got to the court till I got to the court where I caught the ticket at, and that was about a few months. Well, my life stopped because my only source of income was driving Uber and Lyft, and so when that happened, I lost where I lived at and everything. So I moved in with a friend. That's how I got here. I got into a second chance apartment, and from that point on, I was working backwards. I was working hard to get back up. So try to get a new car. My credit's bad. My freaking cash flow is horrible. Just forget about debt and think about investments. Some people right now think, man, I can't think about wealth, man. I'm so far in my crap that I can't even think up. That was me, man. I was like, man, everywhere I go, I try to get a car because I got to work Uber. I got my license restored now, and I get a good car because the car got repoed because I couldn't pay the car payments. Come on now. The car got repoed because I couldn't pay the car payments. So I had no car now, couldn't drive, and I was looking for a place to stay. And so when I got myself out of that, because you have to, right? It's only so much pity you can take before you say enough's enough, man. I gotta do it, because people only tolerate you for as long as they feel like it. I was staying with somebody, right? And of course, people when you come into their world, they do have a comment, but they're like, man, you messing up my world now. I'm not used to having an extra body in here, right? So I knew how to get up and get on my thing, because I've been home before. I've been there twice. All right, this is the last time I was going to do that, and so I figured out a way to get $1,700 to pay for the down payment for this car, with a 21 interest rate on the car, horrible credit, no cash flow. Got driving Uber 4 or 5 years. Nowhere near millionaire, driving 12-hour days, sleeping at the wheel with a passenger in the back seat, hoping that they don't see me sleeping through the rearview mirror, right?
Whoa.
To go to the gas station and sleeping overnight so that I can wake up early in the morning to do what? Start early driving Uber, because my goal was to make $100 a day, right? Now, fast forward, 1 year and three months later, was that 4 months now? 1 year and 4 months later, I got into this program. They said something about guaranteed income. I said, what? My question to ask myself was, what am I doing right now that if I don't make it, they're going to pay it? And my answer was nothing. So I'm going to go hard with this thing because they're giving me something that I don't have access to right now. Okay? While driving Uber Lyft, I'm building a business. And I build a business. 1 year later, I'm at my cash flow's up, my credit's up, my debts is down. Here's how. I was able to go from I had a big Bertha, but now I said I'm getting this car bonuses, all this stuff like that. I want to upgrade myself. Okay, cool. I bought my Mercedes-Benz I've been thinking about for over 2 years, right? I went, now mind you, in my last car, I put money down, $1,700. I didn't have it. I had an interest rate of 21% because I didn't have it. My car insurance was $200 because of my credit score was super low, right? Fast forward a year and 4 months, my cash flow up. So when I wanted to go get the Mercedes-Benz, I had to put no money down.
Wow.
And I had the cash. I had to put no money down. Because my capital is up and my credit's up, when it came to the bank loan, I'm paying 4.28% on the loan
That's what
versus
I'm talking about.
21%.
Versus 21.
Come on now, that's a stupid, crazy difference. On a luxury vehicle, S5, the top of the line series, which is the S class. So when it came to insurance, I'm thinking I'm gonna pay crazy for both of them. Mind you, I paid $200 for the van by itself. With the van and the Mercedes, I was able to pay $241.
We need some thumbs up, some hearts, some likes and loves on that one, man. That's
Fairbury stairs, I'm old school. But just understand that 1 year ago, I didn't have cash flow. 1 year in the future, my cash flow is flowing. My income, my credit score is growing. My debts is decreasing, and now I'm in a position to compound my income over and over and over again. Now, mind you, the cool thing about this, I'm not even paying for none of the cars. It's coming out of my car bonus, y'all. So it's not coming out of my pockets anymore. It's coming out of my profits. This is the. I just did a live earlier talking about everything I do is designed to pay me.
Mm-hmm.
All my bills will become my profits. I'm not paying bills or expenses. I'm generating profits. Why? Because of where I'm positioned. People think, oh, because you got money, you want to move to get you that new house. I'm not moving to a house until that thing is paying me. You understand me? I pay $500 in rent. I pay $503 in rent right now. Either I'm going to pay less rent or less mortgage or no mortgage. That's the way you move, and I'm going to do it out of my private reserve account. So I'm not in a rush, but if I am in a rush, I just got a compressed time frame.
Let me say this. This is another powerful thing about being a part of this movement. It's the wealthy mindset that you get to be around and take on, because traditionally, when people start making more money, they start living up to the level of their income. But it's not about what you earn, it's about what you keep. And millionaires, wealthy people, they know that. And so cash flow is king. So because Jeff is in this circle and getting this financial literacy education from the experts, now he takes on the right thoughts and the right things to do with the money. Most of everybody else is running out to get a house, or running out to get something consumable that's an asset that depreciates. But now we got a whole new mindset, guys. This is another power and benefit of being part of this Make Wealth Real movement. I had to say that. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, you said it right. I mean, me and Terrence Hawkins, we have conversations about when we should buy and da-da-da. And then we talk to our experts to get even more clarity. That's what I'm saying. When you have wealthy talks, you can see from different lenses now, brand new lenses at a higher level. That's why eagles would never fly lower than where they're designed to fly. Eagles can never fly and soar in lower heights than where they are designed to fly at.
And we get unlimited consultations with these experts, y'all. Come on, who would normally charge $250 an hour. And now we have unlimited advice on demand from people who truly know more about money. That's awesome.
This video here not to convince anybody. I don't care if you watch it and turn it off or whatever. I'm speaking, and we're speaking to somebody that was looking for this.
Yes.
We're looking for people that are looking for us. Period. I don't care if you're like, oh, that's dope, and you go about your business. Because understand this: no matter what goes on, only 10% of people that's on this live are going to receive it and move in it. Right? So at the end of the day, I understand the numbers. I understand people. So understand this live was designed for that 10% of people watching this right here to say, this is what I've been looking for. Thank you so much, Bunmi Moore. Thank you so much, Jeff Troy. I've been looking for this, and I've been ready for this. I just didn't know how to get it done. But now, since I came across you guys live, I'm ready to get it done. And that's who we're connecting with, period. I say that with passion because I love what it is. It didn't take me long to figure out if I wanted to move forward with this. I saw a video on accident because I helped build my sponsor's shuffle card, and after I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. After I saw it, when you see what you're gonna see at increasemovement.com, www.increasemovement.com, some of y'all are not going to be able to unsee it, and that's when you know you got to move in it. because it's your time
Yeah.
and it's your turn.
He who has ears to hear, let him hear.
And I got some big ones. So I'm hearing like a mother.
And I was just like Jeff. I got that call from Terrence in like day one when he just laid it out. I was like, oh, I'm in. I knew it. It just made sense. So if you're hearing this information today, guys, no, we're just truly speaking from the heart. We care about you. We love you. What we want for ourselves, we want for other people. That's why we do what we do. What we want for ourselves, we want for other people. And so, Jeff, I'm gonna let you close this out. Give me a prediction, a make wealth real prediction. Like, where do you see this whole thing going? What do you see happening for us?
I told the team, here's my prediction. In a very short time, actually, I see a bunch of bank owners.
Mm.
You got people like you got the Wells Fargo Bank, you got Delta Community Bank, you got Bank of America Bank, but I see the Bunmi Moore Bank.
Yes.
I see the Jeff Trills Bank. I see your name on your bank, and you are the lender and not the borrower any longer.
Mm.
Your money is compounded because you impact people's lives. I see people waking up from this mental poverty. Because we on the battlefield of mental poverty. And some soldiers are going to die on the battlefield.
Mm.
But we got to make the sacrifice to free you from slavery of mental poverty. We're going to be one of the names in the history books that disrupt the industry. But we did it where they couldn't stop us.
Mm-hmm.
Because just like people say, business is not for everybody. But why does everybody feel like a job is for everybody? You was trained since birth to work a job. But that wasn't your true calling. That wasn't even your true destiny.
Mm.
You was trained to go to school and be a good student to work the job to keep you where you deserve to be. Well, where they feel you deserve to be.
Mm-hmm.
See, no one's going to say, "Oh, I can't do a job. Everybody can't do jobs. Everybody can't do jobs. I don't do jobs. Everybody can do." It's a small few that was the disruptors in class, the people that was the class clowns and the people that was making mischiefs in the class. Those are the small few geniuses that just couldn't get with that program. So they called you disruptive. They called you a distraction to the class. So they kick you out because you ain't following their program. That was me. I was the class clown. I was the one so-called disrupting the class and not paying attention because my mind would not accept what they was trying to feed me. And that's to have an employee mindset and work for somebody forever. Now, mind you, people say, well, and it's so crazy how the mind works, y'all. They can't see entrepreneurship, but they're saying, well, everybody can be entrepreneur because who's going to work for you? Here's the cool thing about that. There's seasons and levels to this. So while you're going into your entrepreneur birth, somebody's growing through the stages of learning how to be an employee.
Yes.
So it's every time, it's like a person is born every day, a person is growing into their greatness every day. And so you got to allow the process to happen. And not everybody can't do it at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
On the same level, right? So at the end of the day, understand this. And no one said, oh, I can't do that employee stuff. That everybody can't do that. But when it comes to entrepreneurship, oh man, I'm not you. I can't do what you do. You do more for someone for a job than you would ever need to do as an entrepreneur. You on the job 40 years doing the same thing for that job, generating the millions. And
Millions.
you're a millionaire. You nowhere near millionaire. And you put 40 years of your life to retire on half of what you was earning, to live off for the rest of your life. And then you go out and go back to Walmart because you can't afford to live the lifestyle that you were living before you retired. Something got to change.
Yes.
Something has to change. So the vision I see for MWR Financial is this. Like I said, the waking up of people. We're going to impact so many people in the masses that legacies. I'm talking about family houses, but I'm talking about when we come to the family house, Oh my God, this is they're gonna have your picture on the wall.
Mhm.
We talking about wealth creation, like we're gonna have wealth creation like the Rockefellers,
Yes.
like the people that have money still going all this time. Some people may not like the Rockefellers, but when you go to New York, you go in the Rockefeller Center.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Why are they still have an imprint on the biggest city and they got the best landmarks in the world? Rockefeller Center, where they got, I mean, that's a staple. You
Mm-hmm.
can't get rid of that. You know why? Because their money never left them. Their money never left them. Their money actually grows every time somebody dies. That's the power that we're looking to create for you.
Yes.
That's the vision that MWR Financial is going to be creating for you. The ability to grow you from little, raise you up into a prince or king or queen of your finances, to where your legacy is imprinted in the world forever. You're going to forever be in the history books long after you're gone, because you know the rules of the wealthy and how to play it, and you played it to win. Now people can benefit from your benefits because Rocket
Absolutely.
benefited, and now you're enjoying his fruits that he's producing for his family.
So what we're talking about here is legacy.
Legacy.
It's them over there to deserve it. You and your family deserve it. So it can start with you. That's what we're talking about, guys. So look, increasemovement.com. If you want to review the information and see the power of what happened yesterday, you're like, okay, what is this y'all talking about, this whole telethon? There is the website address right now. Go to increasemovement.com. See the power of what happened yesterday for 8 hours from 1 to 8. You don't have to watch it the whole time. You can just watch a little segment of it and you'll get the gist of the power that was emitted into the airwaves, into the universe, the frequencies of financial power that came out yesterday that blessed so many lives and is going to continue to do so. So I'm so grateful that Jeff Trills gave me some time this morning on this video. We appreciate you sharing as one of the top leaders and earners with MWR Financial. And the other thing, one thing I do want to say, I love this because we believe in entrepreneurship. As he just said, more people need to have that business owner mentality. But even for those people who just wanted to start with our product, which is this Financial Edge membership, the membership alone, guys, will put you on, oh my gosh, a better place financially. Will get your credit where it's supposed to be, get you out of debt, give you the experts, and get you on the wealth building track. So just even without the business income, you can parlay the membership literally to millions of dollars. So whatever lane you are in, just get in where you fit in, and we're going to help you guys. So
And you'll see that. And you'll see that on the live. Listen, watch it until you until you get it. Watch it until, as long as you need to, until you get it. Because we have people stay on that thing the whole 8 hours, because each hour brings a different clarity from different people. I mean, we talked about a guy who grew up in a cotton field, worked in a cotton field, to now having a cash flow cotton field, so to speak. So he grew up in a cotton field picking cotton, to being able to now have access to information, and now his cash flow is shift his whole life, man. You heard about those cotton field stories, but I never met somebody that actually picked the cotton. And anyway, man, like I said, people don't have these kind of opportunities, man. They don't. They don't have these kind of opportunities. I mean, that's why people like people that come overseas and like, man, people come overseas and they just take over everything. You know why? Because they don't have no opportunities. See, we're too grateful, we're too blessed here that we have so many opportunities that we don't do nothing. Get yourself in a position where, I'm from Africa, I'm from Ghana, I was raised here, but back home, the opportunities, you may work at a bank and don't get paid that month.
wow.
They get paid by a month. I got people that work at a bank back home and the company didn't pay them that month. That's why they pay for their houses by 2 years. They pay for their home 2 years in advance because they don't know when they're gonna get paid. You guys got the opportunity for this kind of access, but we take it for granted. Go ahead. I let a foreigner come over here all day long because they understand what you may not understand. And the struggle is real in different areas. So we may think our struggle is real, but when you ain't got a toilet to squat in, when you ain't got no walls, but you're not poor, you just don't got no walls because you have enough money to finish your house.
Wow.
They're not poor. They just don't have enough money to finish their house. So the outside, they're in their house, but they got a big window called a whole wall that's not there.
Wow.
Guys, man, this is one of the things you want to play with, man. You want to give yourself the opportunity for you and your family in this pandemic to make a difference, man. So I'm saying that to say, I appreciate every single one of you guys on. Go and get your butt over the increase movement and look at what we've done so that you can get yourself in position to really, really win the money game.
Mm-hmm.
It's so crazy that the lady that just signed me up, that I just signed up yesterday, she called me this morning, right before I got on this live. And I said, I'm going to give her a call right back. She is hungry. And she was
looking for people who are eager, ready, action takers, guys. I'm telling you. If that's you, hey, then get with the person who shared this video with you. Kenya was on yesterday. She said that telethon was awesome. That was awesome. That's the understatement and the sentiment of everybody who looks at it. So as Jeff said, get yourself there. We thank you for joining us. Hey, Jeff, I want you to end with your tagline. What do you say at the end of all your lives?
Lord, baby Jesus. No, so like I always say, like, comment, or share, right? So I say, No, I got you. I got you.
All right.
I said, like, comment, and share with somebody you love, like or hate, because it's time to be great. So be great.
Because you are great.
Because you are great. All I want you to finish it. See, you finished it right. You finished it right.
We flow like that. We flow like that.
Flow.
All right, guys. Remember, you are more powerful than you know. Let's go here today and create an amazing day for ourselves, which will lead to an amazing life. And with that, we are out of here. Thank you.
Peace.
Thing don't want to end.